I'm Paul Dove, and this is our 1924 Super Sentinel steam wagon. It started life in Melbourne, and it worked for Ted Flower delivering brown coal around Melbourne. In 1939, Walter Berry from Trundle, out of the Central West, wanted to beat the petrol rationing, and he went to Melbourne to buy a steam truck. And it took 3 months to drive home, because every time he drove it, he set bushfires everywhere, and then when it rained, he got it bogged. It was a dismal failure on the farm. He only used it to deliver bags wheat to the railhead. He had a big broadacre property out west, and the family still own the farm now. And then in 1967, Bob McLeod bought it and drove it into Trundle, put it on a flat wagon and took it to Cowra. From there, Clary Wallace bought it in 79. He did the bulk of the timber work, and everything that's blue now he restored back in the mid-90s. And he ran it for a few years, and then the boiler blew a tube and needed a rebuild, and we bought it 18 months ago, and we spent all that time rebuilding the boiler, and finally this is its first show. Okay, so this type of wagon is called an under-type wagon, where they've got a vertical boiler in the cab and the engine's actually under the wagon, so easily said, where the Foden and Avelings have got an over-type where the engine sits on top of the locomotive boiler. This is a vertical water tube boiler running at 230 pounds per square inch. And like I said, I've just had all the front off this wagon out and fully rebuilt the boiler, new tubes, new collector ring, all new studs, and a few other repairs as well. So it's a 70 brake horsepower twin cylinder simple steam engine, where a lot of the other traction engines that are compound. This is a simple engine. We've got the cylinders at the front. The valves are at the very front. They're a thimble valve, not like a slide valve or piston valve in another normal steam engine. Has trunk guide, then a crankcase. What's an unusual feature about this engine, it's actually got a differential within the crankshaft. So it's got a shaft within a shaft, and it's got friction clutches, so it's a limited slip differential. And you've got twin chains driving each back wheel. The back axle is actually dead, and the wheels revolve around bronze bushes on the sprockets on the back of the brake drums. And a little box here is a cylinder lubricator with a Sentinel badge on it. And the injector at the front is for the tipping body. It's actually a three-way tipping body. So depending which pins we pull out, we can tip over the back or over each side, and that's just an injector control, there's no pump or anything. It's a single speed wagon. It was designed to do 12 miles an hour, but I went into town yesterday and it was sort of comfortable sitting around 15 or 16 miles an hour. So it's quite quick on the road compared to a 4 miles an hour with a traction engine.
The Old Machinery Magazine. Remember to subscribe and tap the bell to be notified of any new videos.